Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Right, I'm Sean DeButts.
Brian Rose.
Veronica Soper.
My name's Eric Richards.
Kenji Onwazawa.
Christy Lardy.
Juris J.C. Miller.
Hi, my name's Amber Case.
Hi, I'm Tamara.
My name is Eric Berto.
My name is Steve Sorbo.
Ricardo.
Chris Pirillo.
Sure. Brian Person.
Michelle Gamboa.
I'm Shauna Kazi.
And what's the biggest problem facing social media?
People.
So the biggest problem facing social media is it's in its awkward teenager prepubescent stage. So it really has no idea what it's going to grow up to be just yet. But at some point it will figure it out.
Well, for brands, for me, my biggest problem right now is scale. I'm trying to find more voices at Intel who can really get out there and connect with customers.
Yeah.
And do so in a way that will be beneficial to both of them, right? To get out there and to help, and to also kind of move our business objectives forward as well. Getting our name out there, participating in these conversations that are already happening without us. So it's scale and it's training.
I think it has to be brands not really understanding it. It's really kind of interesting because a lot of companies still are really afraid of it, despite social media being such a buzzword. Being open and authentic is really tough for them. And so right now, until they can do that and get real about it, that's going to be the biggest problem.
The biggest problem facing social media is probably lag time. Lag time in traditional corporations who don't understand it because they don't have to innovate as rapidly as consumers and the consumer world and products marketed to the consumer world do. So when that lag time has elapsed, we'll have a full embracement of social media, maybe in a little bit longer than we expected.
I think the biggest problem is how corporations don't know how to use it correctly. Or they use it in really cheesy ways. Like United Airlines, I think, has something called TWARES, where they have special airfares, and they have a Twitter account. It's just cheesy. It's TWARES. I saw somebody was saying anything that starts with TW is just dumb, and I don't think that corporate America knows how to use it correctly, or how to grasp not just Twitter but the correct use of social media.
I think, personally, it's the process of convincing traditional retail organization to adopt social media. So, for example, my day job involves a very traditional jewelry retail firm, and it's very much brick and mortar, and they are not seeing how social media is going to help them as opposed to a billboard off of Highway 99.
I think the biggest problem facing social media is everybody sees it as a way to get attention, but not everybody is honest and not everybody is themselves. And the problem is that a lot of people see that and it just ends up becoming spam, and those that want to get their word out can't always get their word out.
I think one of the biggest challenges I see coming up with social media is it going to remain transparent and open as it is right now? Because I think that's one of its strengths, but also I've known some people who've started making their Twitter handles private, and some people who are tightening down on the privacy of their Facebook pages. Reason being, they're worried, like, if I'm away from home and other people are on Facebook or Twitter and they see that I'm on vacation, are they going to like break into my house or things like that? The privacy issues are becoming more and more of a concern as more and more people use Facebook and Twitter, as it goes beyond just kind of an inner circle. So biggest challenge, biggest potential problem, is it going to remain transparent? Because transparency is one of its strengths.
Biggest problem facing social media is way too many social media experts.
How is that a problem?
Because you have all these people who are telling others how it has to be used, or they're jumping in and they're oftentimes
not a lot of people who are already engaged in the community. It's new, there's no experts at this point, and let's just all dive in and try it out.
Well, in thinking about it, conversations we have with clients and just sort of looking at the landscape out there is there's so much happening, there are so many tools and so many places to go. Where is the right place to spend your time? You know, which channels, which communities, which social networks, and a lot of that goes to to thinking about your business goals and figuring out which of these channels are the best places to help you reach your business goals. But it's a challenge, and it's tricky, and a lot of this is still evolving. Best practices are still being sorted out. So where we spend our time today, the best place could change 6 or 12 months from now. So that's certainly what we're thinking about right now.
Biggest problem? Lack of focus, I would say. Like information overload, which we had anyways, but now just so many options. Lack of follow through, too many ideas and not so much execution. I would say that. Maybe that's just because it's something I recognize as a problem in myself.
And I think the biggest problem that's really facing social media is that people think that they can use marketing messages or a press release and just reformat it in the same words and send it out on Twitter. And you really can't. You have to actually change it, put it in your own words, and only send it out if it's something that you want to send out. So that's the biggest problem right now.
Pretty much just getting the biggest problem, I think, is actually finding any value out of it. Actually getting something beyond the noise. So, at least on Twitter, trying to get some good aggregation. So it's like Twitter needs a tech meme of what's going on within the Twitterverse is the main thing that I see. Then beyond that, looking to the future, I pour all this stuff into my live stream. How can I actually do something with it later? To reflect on it, to have my own sort of way of like, what have I done with my life? And I don't think we've reached that critical mass yet. It's like all this is accumulating, but where's it leading to? So I think that'll be the next big step.
Great. I would say fear. Understanding what it is. Those are my feelings. It's just understanding or explaining in simple terms how it can be used.
Skepticism for adopting. I think that we're in information overload, and a lot of folks are looking at social media as the passing hula hoop of the moment. And it's here to stay. The eagle has landed. So you're going to have to adapt and adopt, move forward. We are in a communication revolution.